Morning everyone. Like I said, my name's Matt Elliott. Work the business with my wife Nicola with a small young family. I'm just here really to talk to you this morning about what I feel is the most important element of our Kleenezeoptions businesses. Now I wonder how many of us think maybe that's the retail. Without the retail the whole business stands still. Obviously moving products is key, that's how we earn money and that's how the business grows, but I don't feel it's retail. Maybe it's the team. We're all looking to bring team members in, team members to go out and retail themselves. We can only retail so much before we have to build a team to achieve further bonuses. But I don't think it's the team that's the most important. So maybe it's the leads. Without the leads, we can't get them team members in. So we need plenty of leads coming in. But again, the thing I'm on about that's the most important element of this business deals with the leads, deals with the retail, deals with the team. And that is, if you haven't guessed it, it's you, yourself. You are what drives your Kleenezeoptions business forward. You are what people want to buy from Kleenezeoptions for. I know we've got some wonderful products, especially now with the K-Life, but people, the customers, they buy from you due to the relationships you've built up with them customers, showing that you're reliable, showing you turn up to collect the catalogues when you say you will, and turn up to deliver the goods when you've told you they will. If they're not happy with how you provide service, they'll go and find someone else to buy off. And with the leads and the prospects, people are buying into you. Yes, the company's got a wonderful pay plan filled with bonuses and incentives, but people join Kleenezeoptions because the first person they come across is you. You're the one who shows them the opportunity. And if they can get on with you and they click with you, then they're going to come and join your team and work as part of your team. So you're important. So we need to work on ourselves. We need to make sure we have a good attitude and work the business as best as we can. So up here I put all three of them are here today, successful Kleenezeoptions leaders. We've got Steve and Debbie, who brought me into the business, my upline, and we've got Gavin and Bob. So what does it take to become a successful Kleenezeoptions leader? Does anyone want, without embarrassing them or making them too big-headed, what one word would we say describes these three distributorships up the top here?
Handsome.
Focused. Any more? Don't need to embarrass them. Keep going.
Good looking.
You're Debbie. Any more? Just keep throwing them out.
Hard working. Dedicated.
Friendly.
Okay, so we believe they all hold that, and that's what makes them successful. So if we want to improve ourselves, we need to look at really, to be successful and then improve ourselves, we need to look at really three things: knowledge, skills, and attitudes. Now if we look through what you've just said, a couple of them points: focused, committed, determined, tenacity, hard-working. Maybe good-looking might be a skill, Steve, I don't know. But they all come under attitude. I'm not saying knowledge isn't important, knowledge is important, but if two distributors got started at the same time and one sat and looked through all the products in the book and spent their time knowing what tapes, what batteries, what's this size, what's that size, but someone who doesn't even know what's in the book just gets out and puts the catalogues out, who's going to be more successful with sales? With skills, maybe I might be able to stand here and say, I also work the business around my full-time job of being a postman. So maybe I've got more skills than most of walking the streets and putting catalogues through letterboxes. But if I get home after my full-time job and say, do you know what, I can't be bothered to go out on the streets again, compared to someone else who maybe gets up on a Sunday, again with that attitude to go out on a Sunday when I'd prefer to rest, they're going to get more sales than me. So it's all about your attitude. Your attitude will drive your business and drive you to succeed to where you want to go. Now what creates attitude? Well, goals. Goals are a big thing. But they've got to be serious goals, goals that really matter to you. It's all very well saying, we want to earn X amount, or I want a new big car, or a new big house. But is that really important to you? Is that going to get you up and get your attitude going and get you driven? This is my why, my two children. Alfie, who's 8, and Beth, who's 5. They're what drives me on. They're what's going to make me make this business a success. They're going to make me create my business big enough so I can walk away from my job, so I can spend more time with them, and spend time taking them to golf lessons and gymnastics class so they can improve themselves and they can achieve their goals. I've also put this picture up here because with your goals you need to make sure you're focused on them. Alfie's been taught and now has disciplined in him. When he plays golf, he's got to concentrate on that little white ball. When he's going to hit that ball, all that matters is that. If he wants to hit it up onto the green, he needs to concentrate on the green. It's no good looking at distractions and the trees over on the left or the right, because that's where the ball's going to end up. If he wants to land on the fairway, he needs to concentrate on that fairway. And the same with Beth when she's at gymnastics and she's been taught to walk across that beam. If she starts looking over at mummy and daddy who are watching her, her body's going to turn. She's going to fall off the beam. She needs to stay focused on that point at the end of the beam, because that's where she wants to get to. And that's what we need to do. We need to focus on what we want and not let distractions get in the way. I know we probably all have other jobs and other commitments which are important. I'm not saying they're not important. But when we're not concentrating on them, our focus, if we really want to drive this business forward, is we need to focus on our goals and what we want from this business. Darren Hardy says, what controls your attention controls your life. That just sums up basically what I'm saying. We need to look at what we want and concentrate on that. Don't let things distract us, because I know it's very easily done. And we need to be positive with everything we do. And it's not just me saying now go home and sit at home and be positive, because it's not that easy. But there's lots we can do to stay positive and turn things from a negative into a positive. How many of us get up in the morning and read maybe the newspaper or put the telly on? How long does it take? And we're just filling our heads and our thoughts with, unfortunately, misery, seeing what's going on across the world. There's never good news. How many of us watch EastEnders, Coronation Street? They just thrive on misery. So why not, when we're sitting in the morning, instead of reading the paper, read a few pages of a self-development book. Listen to some music that's upbeat and makes us positive, so we can start the day feeling fresh and upbeat about the day. Because if we're feeling positive, we can take on what life throws at us. I've seen a lot of people lately on Facebook saying, oh, I hope it doesn't snow, all the weather's... But you know what? Look at it from a different aspect. If it's snowing, customers are in. You're going to get more books back because people are going to be there when we knock. If you're getting fed up with the weather, then there's going to be plenty of people that have got to commute to work in the snow, train stopped. They're brilliant people for us to talk to about the business now, because if they're fed up with the weather and travelling to work in the cold, why not come and do something where you haven't got to commute? Surely it's the best time now, with negatives in everyone's head, to show them there is a positive, this business can. And even if it doesn't do anything else, it annoys a lot of people, because too many people are negative. Where I work, so many people are negative and it gets them down. Just go in, have a smile on your face, take every day as it comes. We can get over anything with a positive attitude. Just something to make you think. It's the quote up here, an entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. It's the same with us. The negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. I know it sounds simple, me just to stand there, but there's ways of doing it. Go out with your books, put your headphones in, and just get cracking with the books. Just listen to some music. Experience, listen, put yourself around people who are successful. We've all done it today. We've come to these meetings with successful, positive people. It's better than sitting home listening to people tell you, and we've all had it. Oh, the business won't work, this and that. Why do you want to do that? Let's get surrounded with people that we are here today after the meeting, during the lunch break. Let's go and talk to people who have made a success of this business, learn tips from them. We see at the start about the conference to India, and we've already got the conference in the running for Jamaica. When me and Nick qualified for Miami, we had a brilliant time there, and it really was a fantastic conference holiday. But the biggest thing I took from it, and I think what you need to get on them conferences for your business, is I got to spend 5 days with some of the most successful people in Kleenezeoptions. I got to talk to them. I got to listen to what they had to say. You saw some of their knowledge. And I took that away and used that with my own business. And that's invaluable. So if you really, really want to make success in this business, push your business so it grows, but get on them conferences and be around them successful people, exactly like today. Go and ask questions to people, because it's the only way you're going to learn, and everyone's willing to share. Bob's more than willing to talk to people, and I'm not saying everyone go and disturb Bob at lunchtime because he wants to have something to eat, but he's more than willing to share his success and what he's done. It's a simple system. We just need to have the right attitude to get out there and make it work. So I'll just leave you with, we've all seen script from Rocky, but if you know what you're worth, and we're all worth different amounts, maybe it's just the extra £100, £200 a week, or maybe we want to go and build a £1 million business like Bob. But if we know what we're worth, then we can go out and get exactly what we are worth. So I hope we all go and do that, because I'm certainly going to go and make sure this year is really, really, really special for us. And I know everyone here with the right attitude could go out and do the same. Thank you.